Hey, if you suffer from anxiety, then hang out with me for the next couple of minutes because this series is for you. I'm Adam, and I'm a former Fortune 500 exec who suffered from debilitating anxiety most of my adult life and nearly lost it all. And the thing is this, I escape my anxiety regularly with alcohol and other substances to the point where I wasn't even able to recognize or name the anxiety that was running my life in the shadows. So today I'd like to share some of what's helped me become more present to how I was limiting myself in my own life. My intention is to empower you to live a powerful life without the crushing effects of anxiety. So, welcome to part 3 of my 10-part series called Cultivating Courage and Conquering Anxiety. In the last episode, we reviewed that there are two distinct parts to us, the conditioned self and what I call the witness. Now, we unpacked how the conditioned self is a combination of our beliefs and our social conditioning. It's basically the personality that we've designed to navigate the world. And while it's been helpful to us in so many different ways, the rigid nature of it is also feeding our anxiety and blocking us from creating the life we truly want. So today I'd like to talk about the other part of us, the witness. Think about it. How do your thoughts arise in your awareness, whether anxious thoughts or empowered thoughts? Well, you hear them, so to speak, internally. So if you're hearing that internal voice of your thoughts, then that means that you are not your thoughts. The truest part of you is actually a witness to these thoughts. And this witness part of you is what I'd like to discuss more deeply today, because that's where your power to quiet the debilitating effects of anxiety and to create measurable change in your life exists. So you have an opportunity starting today to foster a new relationship with this part of yourself and to strengthen your connection. Now, as you do this, you can start to observe your thoughts and emotions in a slightly more detached way. You can view anxious thoughts and feelings without judgment of them or without self-judgment. And you can also start to realize that just because you hear a thought show up in your mind, it doesn't mean that it's true. So, what if you start to question every anxious or fear-based thought that you have from a more detached perspective? I mean, after all, you don't believe everything someone else tells you in life necessarily, or something you hear a politician say, or something your 5-year-old says when they tell you a highly imaginative story. So then why do we take our thoughts at face value instead of questioning them? So here's a challenge. As you start to notice some of your anxious or fear-based thoughts today, write them down. And either in the moment or when you have some time later to sit quietly, ask yourself, is this thought even valid? I think you'll start to see that most oftentimes these thoughts are just thoughts and there's very little validity to them. And as you practice this over time, you'll quiet anxiety and you'll start to shift your entire life experience.